And we're back with another episode of Diamond Download. Chase, you know what I just realized, bro?
What was that?
We need intro music.
We should get that.
The show is too good for us to not have like a like when we start talking, like sort of like 70s game show type thing.
The podcast is too good not to have intro music and more listeners. We need to promote this. We need better music. We need to take this a little more serious.
Yeah. We're gonna make the Diamond Download go platinum. That sounds like
Let's do it.
Chase,
good to see you.
Have you noticed anything different about?
Is there no Christmas tree?
Yeah.
What happened?
Dude, I went shopping on, what was it, Sunday? When I left, I had a Christmas tree. When I came back, it was gone.
It got stolen?
No, my girl took it down.
Oh my God. So you were set on it, but she wasn't feeling it.
I was convinced that I was going to have it up until like my birthday, until like the summer. And she was on FaceTime with her like Venezuelan mother, who is very superstitious. And she was like, "You have your Christmas tree up?" Like, dude, she was freaking out because apparently that's really bad luck to have it after like New Year's or something like that.
Bro, you've been doing great. I feel like things have been nothing but great for you this year. So yeah, maybe not, but all right, you got rid of it. She got rid of it.
Whatever. Whatever. Anyway, dude, we got a packed topic list today. You want to just get started? You want to get going?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's run it.
All right. So the first segment that I got, and I just came up with this the other night, it's called the "This Is Not an Ad" segment, where it's going to sound like an ad, but I promise you it's not. And so basically our whole point is to basically just talk about someone or some company that we love. And I have one that I've been talking about a lot, actually. I've been sort of like I love this dude. I think he's one of the best content creators out right now because he's just the man. He's also super cool. I'm gonna have him for lunch. I'm not gonna have him for lunch. We're gonna have lunch together. When he's in Miami, I think in a couple weeks. But it's this guy, Daddy Wellness. Do you know who this guy is?
No, Daddy Wellness. So he's big on IG?
So this guy has grown. So he's got 410,000 followers right now, right?
Okay.
When I first messaged him, I think it was like October, November. And he was at 30K. And he's now 12x'd. And he's just blowing up. And dude,
in like 6 months.
Yeah. And so the thing is, so this is him. If you haven't seen him, his whole thing is just like healthy eating, fitness, but also like degenerate sort of like college party lifestyle. Like this is him. Wait, no, let me find it.
That's funny. How old is he?
I think he's like 20 or 21, but let me just find a video as like an example so you can kind of see what he does.
College on a budget but want to feel like $1 million. This is the exact grocery haul you need. On average, $4.26 per meal. Aldi, Star Market. Let's go. Starting off with
you get the point, right?
Yeah.
So he's awesome, right? But he's super under monetized. But I realized that his brother, his talent for content is like genetic. So he has a younger brother who is a trader. I'm gonna see if I can. This is him. So his younger brother is like a Forex trader, and from what I've heard, the guy clearly knows what he's talking about. And I have yet to see a content creator on Forex that like does this well, or that is this like not scammy, but like, dude, the videos that he makes are so genius. He had one that I think he got 1 million views on this reel. And dude, it was like a direct call to action to his thing. And it was so well executed. So basically, I guess the topic of like my thing is like Daddy Wellness, Richie, and his younger brother, whose name is Official PB Trading. And he's going to blow up too. He started this account, it looks like about 6 weeks ago, and he's already at 75,000 followers.
Wow.
Here's the angle. Let me just play you this video. Because like a lot of people are like, how do I make content to promote something?
Yeah, let's see it.
This trading Discord. It's genius. Like, look at this angle.
Since when? I was that age, I was having Nerf gun battles and staying up till 3 a.m. playing Terraria with my friends. What the fuck? Why are there 13 and 14-year-olds asking me in my Discord, how do they tell their parents and their friends that they made 50 bands on a live funded account? Like, I don't know, bro. Money spread at show and tell? How the fuck?
Okay, so number one, he's hilarious. Number two, it's like direct social proof where he's like, instead of just going like, this kid is 13 years old and he made 50K with my Discord subscribe. Yeah. He's saying like, how is this possible? Like in a new and kind of like unique, funny way. And bro, I bet that people are thinking like, oh, he has 13-year-olds in his discount or Discord who are making 50 grand doing whatever. Let me go check it out. That probably printed for him. I just think like that content style, those two guys are like geniuses. I'm gonna take some stuff for sure.
Dude, that's sick. So are they big on TikTok too? Or are they just popping off on IG? Like what platforms are they using?
I originally found the first guy, Richie, on TikTok. I think he's big on Instagram though. I think it seems like he goes more viral on Reels for some reason.
It's crazy. Yeah, I'm curious to find out more. Like, one more question, then we'll move on. Is like, do you think it's like TikTok? Is Instagram Reels like TikTok right now, where it's kind of just like people are getting lotto tickets, where you have good content, and you just get pushed so hard in the feed? Do you think he's like intentionally growth hacking it on the side, like and buying shout outs and stuff? Like, do you think he just created good content and the algo just pushed him, or do you think he's actually working on distribution?
I think it seems to be all organic. It seems to just be good content, and like, yeah, you can definitely pour gas on the fire, with ads and with shout outs and stuff like that. But it seems like this guy is just ripping on his own. Both of them.
Sick. That's sick.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little bit of a lottery where it's like you can have banger reels that for some reason just don't go out, like don't get pushed out. But I don't know. They seem to be doing really well.
Sick. All right. Well, I can't wait to hear how your lunch goes with him whenever that happens.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Heck yeah. I've got a couple. I'll just do one though. I mean, Jimmy is the GOAT, right? I know you're texting him from Senlane. He's the GOAT. Did you switch over yet? Are you going to switch over?
Not yet.
Okay, in the future, he's gonna take care of you, Jimmy at Senlane. There's one guy that's really underrated. His name's Matt, and he runs a company called Amped, AMPED, and I think it's .io, Amp.io or something. And they basically make like SMS and email pop-ups. Again, this is not sponsored, no affiliation. Haven't talked to Matt recently. Yeah, this is not an ad. Not an ad, but Matt's been super cool to me. And I see him actually slowly getting some love on social from some of the email SMS guys. He, for the site that I bought, Lose the Very, which up until right now, I forgot I even had that site. I haven't thought about that site in months. But he basically saw me post about it, saw the form we created was okay. He made me a really beautiful form, set everything up, and he gave me like a free Amped account. So like he basically gave me a free account that would have probably cost me hundreds of dollars a month. He was managing it for me. He was making A/B tests. Like he was sending me results. He basically was working for me for free without me ever asking, and just was super kind. And I met him in San Diego at the Senlane event last year. And he was just such a nice dude. He was just so kind. And it's cool to see him start getting some love. And it seems like his product really is working for people. So, yeah, not an ad, but just want to pay it forward. He was super generous and kind to me. So, love to see him kind of getting some notoriety in the community.
Interesting. So, it's another software that just does pop-ups?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know if they do more than that, but I was using them to capture email, SMS pop-ups, type of thing.
What's the difference between them and like Privy? Or like one, or
I haven't used Privy in a while. It seemed like Amped when someone was kind of comparing it. Again, like this guy did all the work for me, so I haven't really used it myself, but he was showing me the results of like what we were getting before versus after, and it was pretty substantial. But the way that someone described it, it's almost like the Figma of pop-ups, where like you can design things and it's super custom and it looks really great and it's just really smart. Where I think Privy, obviously no offense to Privy, I think they're more of like the MailChimp. They're more of like the beginner 101 from what I remember. It's been years. Whereas this one seems like it's Privy on steroids.
Okay. Privy on steroids. I like it. Yeah, because I like when I had the agency, I always used Privy. That was like the go-to.
It was easy. It was simple. It was easy.
And then I had a client, I think I told you this. I had a client that wanted to like use Privy to like send emails instead of Klaviyo. They were like, we don't want to have 2 subscriptions, bro. So like, let's just start sending emails from Privy. I was like, what? We dropped it.
Dropped. Yeah. Later.
We're like, we're not learning a whole new software so you can save $30 a month. This is tiny too. It's like, dude, you're ridiculous. Anyway. Good one, bro. Shout out. I hope I get to meet him one day.
Yeah, cool dude.
Next one. We got spending money for fun. Which is how to spend money to actually give you real joy. Because I think a lot of people are bad at that. I think that like listen, I spend my fair share, you know. Still a lot of the stuff that I buy is like dinner, watches, like clothes, like nothing like super exciting or fun. If you had like a fun budget, would you dedicate anything sort of like unique or cool? Like how would you like actually genuinely make your life better by spending money instead of just like, I don't know, eating more food?
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny. Like one of the things on the food topic is like I'm like vetting and kind of interviewing chefs right now just to see like what that even costs and what that looks like. Like we're at the point right now with the kids where we're just so busy and it's so hard to cook, and then you have all these dishes. We try our best to incorporate them, and we do it a couple times a week. But for the other times, we're trying to find someone because otherwise, I'm like you, dude. It's DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, whatever you use every single day. Um,
Dude,
like
I know that you have such a strong impact on DoorDash's top line that like people saying this when this podcast goes out, their stock's gonna go down.
Yeah, one of my friends actually works for DoorDash, and he so
As like a
infrequently
driver?
uses it. Was that?
As like a delivery driver?
No, no, no. Like he works corporate. Like he runs like their UI UX. Like he built like the dark mode for it. Like he's like a corporate employee, probably high up in the design team. Um, but dude, he uses it maybe like a couple times a month. Bro, I'm like I use it a couple times a day. So I don't know. I'm looking at that option just to see like health wise, convenience, maybe quality if that's better. I mean, outside that, like to improve my life, I don't really know. A fun budget for me really like if I could travel, it's so hard to travel with the kids, like I'd probably go try to play like the best golf courses in the world, and just that to me would be like a really fun thing. I don't know how I'd spend money to improve my life. Like I think we have everything we need. We just need to get out of the house more, to be honest.
Yeah, but if you could get out of the house, like if you had like a week free, I think the golf one's cool.
Yeah, I mean we have like a Hawaii trip planned in a couple months.
Oh,
Shay
that's
really
cool.
wants to rent like a beach house, so like renting like a really nice beach house is
Wait,
something we want to do. It just was that.
you said Shay wants to?
Yeah, my 3-year-old daughter wants to get like a beach house for like the week, like in
Oh,
Newport or Laguna.
interesting. What's
Yeah,
her checking account looking like these days?
dude, it's so funny. Last night, my wife and Shay were talking about like Shay wants to get a nice car. She goes, "I want a nice car, like Dad." I'm like, Shay, I have a Kia Telluride. It's not that nice, but like her version of a nice car is what I drive, because it has an extra row of back seats than my wife's. My car is really nice because it has more seats than my wife's. And we were talking to her about jobs, and she has like this little pretend computer that she pulled out last night. She goes, "Dad, I got to send some emails. I got to make some money. Mom told me I need to start saving." So right now, she's got probably a couple bucks in her piggy bank from when we were potty training her. But she now wants to start doing chores around the house to make money.
Okay,
But she wants to
interesting.
do a beach house.
Okay, so she can just like Venmo you, I guess, like when you're.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't know. I mean,
You know what's
it's
funny?
more just like, what was
I haven't
that?
on the chore thing, dude. When I was like 14 or 15, I didn't want to get a job because like I don't know. I was making okay money. I remember I told you this where I would just play guitar in front of a liquor store. That was like
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
so I would do that every once in a while. But like when it wasn't a busy day, when it wasn't popping, like there was no money to be made. Like on a regular Thursday afternoon, like in the summer, nobody's just going to the liquor store. You know what I mean? They're at work. They have jobs. And so like I wasn't making as much as I wanted to. And I asked my dad, I was like, Dad, like, can I just help you with some stuff around the house? And he was like, No. I was like, Wait, like you don't want to help? And he's like, Why would I pay you to do stuff that I can do better than you? And I was like, That's actually a really good point. So you should, but that was my idea. I think every kid wants to like get paid to just like do chores, but like I'm an idiot. I was doing that stuff for free.
My wife last night was like, man, when I was telling Shay she can get paid to do chores, I was like, I felt like that was such a rich person saying. I was like, who's rich? It's definitely not us. Like maybe we're middle class somewhere, but we're not us. So she was talking about how like she grew up getting paid to do chores, where now she feels like, dang, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Like this was her reflection this morning. Like maybe I shouldn't have had that conversation with Shay. She shouldn't be getting paid to do the things that she should be doing herself. So I guess it's kind of similar to your dad, where we could do it better. But like my wife's take was like, we actually should not be paying her to do things that she should be doing for free to be a member of this household and family, right? So it's kind of like these interesting things that like, we want to teach her that things cost money. We want to teach her the discipline, but yeah, maybe we don't pay her to do the things that she should be doing. So I
You
don't know
should
the
be paying
right
her.
way. I don't know the wrong way.
You should be paying her to do stuff that you actually can't do. Like be like, yo, I'll pay you $20 an hour, but you got to like fix the toilet and like go and clean out the chimney and stuff like that. Like stuff that you would pay someone for. Like, yeah, like I want you to tear up this carpet. And I want you to put more wood in. Just
Yeah,
quote
right
me.
before this call, I was telling you, like, dude, I might not be able to do it. Shay's throwing a tantrum. I was ready to pay her to stop throwing things. Please stop throwing things and ruin the house. Not actually. I'm kidding. Talking about that now. But, in
Yeah.
hindsight, it's like, man, Shay, here's $1 for your car. Stop throwing things around the house. Stop breaking things.
Yeah.
But yeah, if my biggest obstacle right now is just the time with the kids and the family, them being so young. But probably, dude, there's actually a sick place in like Virginia or Vermont, something with a V, one of those states, that has like an Airbnb that has a golf course on it. I think it's like $5,000 a night or something. So that would be a cool one to go do. Like go stay there with some buddies, play a bunch of golf. That would be sick. So if I had the time, we'd probably do that. What are you thinking? What's your answer here?
Is that wait, $5,000 for like a hotel room or like for
No, it's like an Airbnb that you stay at. It's like, I don't know, it sleeps maybe 10 people or something, 8 people. It's like $5,000 a night to be able to rent this place. I'd probably want to go stay there for like a week with a bunch of buddies and just golf every day at your own course. Like it's literally like 1,000-acre place or hundreds of acres place, and they have a 18-hole golf course. They've got golf carts. Like you literally would be there by yourself with your friends, and you could golf from sun up to sundown. Like it looks sick.
That's super sick.
Yeah,
I can't even golf all the time. I'll pitch.
Yeah, it'd be sick. I think it was like $1,000 or $2,000 a night, and then it got featured by all of like the golf Instagrams and media sites. And I think overnight it literally doubled or tripled or quadrupled in price. Like I don't know what it's at now. I think the last time I looked, it was like $3,000 or $5,000 a night. I don't know where it's at right now, but that would be sick.
That's actually good for them.
Yeah.
Prices, they got to be booked out. I feel like $5,000 for that much, like a private, like all that land and everything, it's still light.
Oh, I found it right here. So it says the epic 575-acre place. Okay, so right now, if you go, it's $4,100 a night, but it's like off season, probably cold as can be in Vermont. So it comes with a house, dude. It's sick. I'll send you the link after. It says it sleeps 15 guests. There's 8 rooms though.
Oh, okay.
So I would probably do 8. One person per room. We're adults. So 8 divided by 4,000. Although peak season probably is more. What would you say for yours?
I mean, dude, I kind of like the idea. I was gonna say gambling, but I actually let's talk about this for a sec. What is spending money? It's dopamine, right? Where can you get more dopamine than the casino? And if you have money that you're willing to blow, you either blow it and you blew it and it's fine, or you blow it and you win it back. You double it or triple it. I'm thinking like, listen, every time I've gone to the casino, I've always just played small. Like I'll pull out like $1,000 and like we put it in a roulette or something like that. Me and my witch wife who can just cast spells on the thing and make it give me money. Like I've never lost, not on wood here, but I've never lost money going to the casino without. And
Crazy.
And I honestly, I feel like if we just bet more, that would be solid. But I also think like, dude, there's so many things that you can do that you don't even know. Like, I didn't know that you could just go like rent ATVs and like trek through like the Everglades, like down in Homestead. Which is,
That's
like,
sick.
5 minutes away from where I live in Brickell.
That's sick.
Or like get like a little cigarette boat or like jet skis or something like that. Like just things that go fast. Like I don't know. I like things that go fast. For anybody who has like a group of friends who has more than like $1,000 in their name, boats are not nearly as expensive as you think they are. Like for us to take out like an 85-footer in Miami for like 6 hours, it's like $2,000. Cheap.
And it fits what, like 30, 40 people?
Well,
20 people?
13 is like the Coast Guard limit.
13 people?
Yeah, but we take out like we're friends with the captain, so like he basically puts us on as like friends and family. And so it's like what we've had one where it was like 45 people on this boat. It was packed.
Dang. That's sick.
When you're on the boat, you can get jet skis. Like, dude, there's so much stuff you can do.
Yeah. As you're saying this stuff, like it makes me think about other things too. Like, for example, like it would have been sick to go to the Super Bowl and get like really good seats, right? or like season tickets at XYZ sports team, right? I think that would be sick. I've been doing a lot of sports betting lately. Like I've been hooked on that, and it's kind of like that dopamine rush of like betting on NBA. I was betting on women's basketball, college basketball or something. I was betting on golf, on tennis, on I don't know. At this point, I think the next thing's like badminton. I don't even know. Like I'll bet on anything at this point. Like it's so fun. It's kind of like the casino thing, but like from the comfort of your home. I love the sports betting.
Yeah, you know that there's like little you can play casino games online. Like I don't know if you remember this, but like this was a certain era of like my life that I missed dearly. But I think it was right when we all moved to Miami. Ben was obsessed with this like it was like a website app kind of thing called Bovada.
Okay.
And it was like you load in some crypto and you can bet on sports, but you can also like play roulette. And so I remember like watching Ben, he started with like $500 and over like 2 weeks climbed to like 8 grand in the account after making a couple cool parlays on, I think it was football at the time.
Wow.
And then playing roulette. And dude, I watched him go from 8 grand to 1,200 in like 30 minutes, like sitting over his shoulder. And like, that's like whatever now. But at the time, like we didn't have as much money as we did. Like that was like 2.5 years ago where like
Damn.
8 was like, come up. It was like, dude, I'm buying a Rolex. That was what he was going to do.
You made it. Yeah.
And he lost all of it just by hitting. It was like just in like 500 chunks, like $500 chunks, like black, it hits red, it hits black, odds, it hits even. Like, bro, just the worst bet. And like he like he kept trying to claw it back. Dude, it was horrendous, but it was fun. When we were winning, it was very fun.
It's the best feeling, right?
Yeah, it's the best, dude. Nothing beats winning in gambling.
Yeah, I'm like I don't really have an addictive personality, but like once my brothers introduced me to it, I think I did like 250 bets in the last like 2 months. It was like basically every single day betting on four things, and like the Super Bowl, I must have had 50 bets, right? Like, and it makes it just so fun to watch. There was this great clip that my buddy sent to me of Matthew McConaughey just talking about like why he bets too, and he's like, just makes every moment in the game matter that much more. And it's a way to like compete with or against your friends. And it was really funny. He was talking about this story of like he and his friend bet $300 or whatever the number was on something. And whoever won got to donate the money to a charity of their choice. So they bet $300, let's just say on an NBA game. And his buddy ended up winning the bet. And his buddy was like, cool, I'm going to donate it to Gamblers Anonymous, right? So they call up Gamblers Anonymous, start telling him the story of, hey, I was betting with a buddy on this game. I ended up winning. We agreed to donate to a charity of choice. How do I write you a check for the $300? And they're like, we appreciate you guys thinking about us, but unfortunately, because you disclosed how you got it, we can't accept your money. You got your money doing the thing that we are against, and we're against, so we can't accept your money. And it was just like this great clip. I'm probably butchering some of it of Matthew McConaughey just talking about like that feeling of like being at the game or watching the game with your friends, and just the betting makes you care and feel like you're almost like a part owner of the team for a couple hours. So it was just a really funny thing, and my friends and I deeply feel that. And then my grandpa told me a story the other day where he had his best friend since kindergarten for like 30 or 40 straight years. Every single Sunday they bet. My grandpa's team was the 49ers. So my grandpa's friend basically took any team that played the 49ers. And there were years where my grandpa won every single Sunday. And there were other years where my grandpa lost every Sunday. And his friend passed away about a year or two ago. And he got a call from his friend's wife, shortly after the friend had passed. And he passed on a Sunday. Like one of the last things she said that the guy said was, oh my God, call Steve, which is my grandpa, and tell him, I'm still in for today's bet. So I don't know if my grandpa was basically saying, I don't know if the friend actually said that or if the wife said that to make him feel good, but like they had that tradition and that memory every Sunday where on the guy's deathbed, supposedly one of his last things he said was call Steve and tell him I'm taking whatever team was playing the 49ers that day.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's actually awesome. I love that.
Yeah. So I don't know if that was true or not. That's what the wife told him.
It's sad, but like, I mean, dude, let's just pretend it's real. That's sick. It's real.
Yeah. Sorry, anyways, I know we went on a tangent there, but that was a good session. Well, what's our last topic?
Last topic is okay. So I got this sick idea.
What is it?
Wait, I didn't tell you about Copy Olympics, did I?
No, you just texted me saying that you wanted to talk about it, but I have no clue what it is.
Okay, so I didn't want to talk about it last week because I didn't want anyone to steal it before we started doing it, but we've already started doing it, so I'm going to do it. But I sent this message. I didn't tell you this.
No, I haven't seen it. I heard about it.
This message in Slack from all my inner circle students. I go, at here, you guys still interested in doing team challenges for a sweet prize? We would do team. Okay, so I have 5 coaches. It's Team Bo versus Team Griff versus Team Alex versus Team Isaiah versus Team Hannah.
So each coach has their own squad. Okay.
Yes. By the way, this is just the message I put. Each coach picks 10 students. And the goal would be to see how much money each team can make in the month of March. And the team with the highest combined total would win something cool. If this is something that people have interested in, here's what we do. Make a jot form where you can apply to be a part of it. Each coach picks their students in private, and we announce the teams on my call on Monday, February 26th, which is next Monday.
Okay.
Starting March 1st, get to work. The teams would have their own group chats where they share strategies with each other, and the coach will lead calls to get people better results. On my call on April 1st, we'll announce the winning team. We'll call it the Copy Olympics. The winners get a fully paid for weekend in Miami, and we film the whole thing and put it on YouTube. What do you think about that?
Sick.
Dude, how sick. So the coach would get they would get a fat bonus if their team won because we want to incentivize them to actually do it. They can come to Miami, I guess, too. But dude, sick would it be? We'll fly everybody down here, put them up for a weekend, get a boat, just to really see what happens. When people really try as hard as they can because it's a challenge and they're against 40 other people.
Dude, that's sick. It's like those creator houses. Have you seen those creator houses, the TikTok stars and other people? Just get all these people in a house, get tons of content, maybe get sponsored, right? Get someone to sponsor it if you need it or you want it. But it could turn it almost into a little reality TV show. Yeah, you document the whole thing. That's sick. You should go buy copyolympics.com if it's not already taken. You should go buy that. Thankfully, by the time this goes out, you'll have a chance to buy it if it's not taken. But go buy that domain. Bro, this is something that I think you could run monthly, even outside of your stuff. It's maybe you do one internally. I feel this is a thing you could run with Twitter or I don't know, online Spear. You could run these and have people enter, and that would be sick.
Yeah, super sick. But dude, the whole I want to make it a real game show. I want to have it sort of like Survivor, where it's you have interviews or the coaches are making content as they're doing it. The students that are on each team are doing it. We're recording the calls. I'll give it to my editor. I'll be the host. I'll be Jeff or whatever. Dude, it would be by the way, someone owns copyolympics.com.
Okay.
I'm going to just try and buy it. I think I need a broker.
Dude, and if you do that, record that too. That's part of the content. I want to copyolympics.com. Here's the process I went through. Here's how much it costs. Here's my back and forth emails. Bro, this is a sick thing. This would be such great content for social. I feel this would be huge. I think people would love to watch this.
Right? Do you think you would do this with your thing?
For LinkedIn? This would be a great idea. The LinkedIn Olympics. That'd be sick. I never even thought about that till now. That'd be sick. I want to hear and see how yours goes and take any learnings from it. But that's a great idea. I'll buy LinkedIn Olympics after this.
Yeah, let's do it. I just wanted to share that with you. I thought it was cool.
It's amazing.
And I'm going to keep everyone updated on how we do that. Cause you do the LinkedIn business updates, and next week we're going to talk about the educational course.
Yeah.
And dude, I want to have sort of a running thing where it's I'll tell you guys how it's going.
Dude, that's so sick. So 5 teams, basically 50 people competing, right? 10 per team. So you're basically flying out 10 people and putting them all up in a house or Airbnb or hotel. That's sick. Yeah, this is going to be great. I can't wait.
And I thought it'll probably cost me 10, 15 grand to actually do the prize for everybody. But dude, for me to post it on YouTube and make that back with promo, that'd be so easy. It's 4 deals. It's 4.
Yeah. I mean, I think it'll probably cost you more, but I think you could probably net out to have 10 people come, depending on where they're coming from. What flights are probably $500 to $800 or $500, $700 depending on where. And then for them to stay for a weekend, depending on if you do Airbnb and you're going to do boats, and you're going to probably take care of food. So it'll probably cost you more, but who knows? I think, but again, great idea, worth throwing money at, and I think you'll be profitable.
Awesome. All right, yeah,
Dude,
cool.
great one. That's sick.
Yeah, that's all I got for today, man. You got anything else?
No, much love. This was great.
All right, I'm gonna go to the gym and then have this
All right.
pizza that I've been waiting for like 6 hours today. It's gonna be great.
Heck yeah. Cheers, brother.
See you later, man.